Chuggalos, welcome to day 24, the last final day of the 2022 Brew Crew Podcast Advent Calendar Spectacular. I'm here with Chuggalo Mike once again. Chuggalo Mike, say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Well, yeah, that's right. Last day. I can't believe it's over. I can't
Last
even tell
day.
you what's happening tomorrow.
Last day, we made it. Merry Christmas Eve to everyone. Today, we're going to be drinking Streetside Interstate Pastry Flight. The reviews are already pouring in from other people, so I can't wait to get those. This is a pastry stout, Imperial Pastry Stout. Mikey was doing a little bit of research on that. We'll get to it. 10.3%. Mikey going out with a bang.
Heck yeah, that's my kind of beer.
The important thing is what I want to cover is not Streetside. We've gone over Streetside. I want to cover our friends at Barrel House, and you can find out more information from them at barrelhousetap.com. And the big thing you need to take from their website at barrelhousetap.com, because it's written 7 different times on their website, don't be a dick.
That is one of my favorite things on that website.
It's a challenge for me most of the time to not be a dick.
Yeah, I have to, I don't know if I'd be welcome in that place, but I would try and calm down.
But Sarah, Gus, and the rest of the crew, more than inviting, they've been the curators, the builders of the Advent Calendar 2 years running. I'm sure we will go there for year 3, and I'm sure we're going to have to continue to give them a heads up, because this year it was 9 calendars, last year it was 5 calendars, so essentially we doubled. But let's get exponential growth. Let's go with the crack. Oh, she's primed because it's a 10.3, so it's going to take a little bit of time. 3, 2, 1. Oh, like Ryan said when he did paper, rock, scissors with Michelle, it's in the Geneva Conventions. You got to count down to 3. Look at Mikey's pour.
It's looks like another thick one, so gonna be delicious.
Oh goodness, Kaysen. Oh.
As long as there's no coffee in this, I'm good to go. This one says chocolate donut, so I'm excited.
So it's 100% a chocolate donut. Well, Mikey, while you ruminate on that, I want to get to Kaysen's review. So they just got to it a couple of days ago. If you tuned in, 3 days ago, when we did the Wisconsin Mafia, as I like to call it, review, that was awesome. Kate tried to steal the show with her funniness and shenanigans. So again, here she goes. Oh my God, this last beer, nope. My mom says, so Kate's mom says right down the drain, I would rather drink soy sauce than drink this beer. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Jason didn't even rate it. Jason goes, this is not my thing. And then Kate goes, 3 strikes and pastry stouts are out. God, that's clever. Was that our 3rd pastry stout? I know we had another one.
We had at least 2.
The 3rd of December, white milk stout, smoothie sour. So we're up there. I won't call her. And her mom, when pressed for a score, mom gives it a 0.5 because it's a liquid.
Jeez. You could water your plants with it or what? Like, I don't know.
Jason gave it a 0.25, and I think they're both being generous with their scores. Kate comes in with a 0.1. So combined, math and public, they're a 0.85. They even went off and did their own scoring. That's how crazy this is.
It's just right in the middle. Yeah, we did have 2 pastry stouts. So on day 3, we had Untitled Art with collab with Angry Chair. And then we also had one on December 9th. Cheers to 2 years.
There we go.
So yes, so we had so this is our 3rd one. So they were not pleased with this calendar. So they had
the third one disappointed. I remember that one.
The Derive.
I don't know. I don't remember the one on the 9th. Was that because of our condition?
Oh, the 3rd. You said yes. Okay. Well, that's because they put coconut in it. On the 3rd. And that's like drinking suntan lotion.
Yeah, the 9th. That was at your place. I don't remember. Excuse me. I'll have to go in my Untappd.
That one was fine, but
This, Seth, the one thing that Seth has imparted on me, because he knows more about beer, or he's forgotten more about beer than I'll ever know, is you have to let these warm up so then you get more out of them. And that's so tough for me because I like drinking stuff so
you do get more flavor as it warms up. I would agree.
Do Do you have a hard time though waiting for that period of time to like I have
So what I've picked up this tip from Seth too, but if you if you want to get a stout at like a bar or something, you get two of them. You get one, and then you get like an IPA, and then you have the your other one waiting in queue with you.
Yeah.
So but when you said we were gonna do this, I had it already out, so it's already kind of has that flavor.
I'm gonna have to go back to the video. I did not check into Cheers to 2 years.
Really? So
yep.
Yeah, if I can find it, who knows?
I don't think you. Only Steph checked into it.
2 years. Did I fail too? Oh man.
What were we doing? The ninth was the recover. No, it was the gap day.
Yeah, we didn't.
No, that was your party.
It was the party. Because I think I rated it a 3.5. That's what I remember doing it, but.
Because we came home and we did that. We waited till midnight and then we hit up that pills. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back.
We could watch the video just to check.
We're gonna watch the. I'm gonna have to watch the video.
Watch the video. Recheck in. You should watch the video too. Brew Crew podcast. Like and subscribe.
God, their minute videos are killing it. So more about the Barrel House. I wish it was closer. So it's in downtown Dayton. It's right on 3rd Street. It's so welcoming. They have like a lounge area in the front, and it's interesting because it's more. They have 20 taps, but they also have it's a store in the respect that you can just buy one beer out of a 4-pack. They'll break the 4-pack and they'll chill it for you and they'll serve it to you right there. Nice. So it's almost like a world of beer in that respect that, you could go in there and have 800 different kinds of beer at any one time. It just takes like 3 or 4 minutes because they put it through a intercooler, rapid chiller.
I'm still sad that the world of beer closed down in Minneapolis after 2020.
That was a bummer, man.
I like that place. They had a lot of beers.
Are you willing to commit? Because I think I have to save mine for the mothership. Yeah. Your highlight of the calendar, your low light of the calendar, other thoughts. Well, because again, this is such a big beer, we got to ruminate on it a little bit.
Sure.
I think.
Sure. I think I have my score in my head. I think I got it down. But yeah, you give your thoughts on Monday. I will give my thoughts right now. I think actually the Untapped gave it for me. It gave me the 2020 beer review, and that what was it? The sour smoothie, and I can't remember which exactly.
The Yacht Squatch.
The Yacht Squatch. Which day was that?
The 6th.
I can't even find. There it is. So the 6th. That was definitely our. I mean, we drank that one together. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was my first night there Tuesday.
And
yeah.
So that's interesting because like. I don't rate anything at 0.8 like the Cason Crew or
combined
or whatnot, because even the ones I don't like usually get like a 2. Because it's still a beer. You got to try them all, like some things. But the one
I love where you're going with it.
Yeah, you'll explain that one later. But no, the worst one I think was that smoked margarita. I didn't even finish it off. It was. Drinking hot dogs isn't that cool.
What was that? God, it was unfortunate that that's the one that we got together for the Wisconsin Mafia too. But again,
that was the 4-box. That was nice.
Yeah, that was the 4-box. Kate made she goes, hey, we need to do one. We need to get Phil, JT, and Steven, and then do the Brady Bunch because it would go 3 and 3
if we had all them.
Yeah, that would have worked out really good. Okay, I've got this, so I can. Man, I have so many thoughts. I can't wait to share them with all the Chuggalos. On this beer, though, I think this beer saves pastry stouts for me for the month. So the other 2 pastry stouts were forgettable and disappointing. I didn't even check into the Imperial. I'll have to go check it. There was a lot of other good things that happened that day too. You know what I'm saying? Like your birthday party and everything like that. So maybe I was just beered out because how many did we have that? And then we came back. But that Pilsner, man, that I remember that was a fart noise. But the cheese was a good time.
That was fantastic. I did like that.
The cheese review. Man, this is I'm slugging this. This is
You're good at all those. This one, when I first opened it, and it splattered everywhere, I first tasted just like it got on my lip, and I was like, "That's chocolate." So it definitely has the chocolate.
Chocolate more than coffee, right? Coffee is an automatic turn down for you, right? Like,
yep.
Coffee and a beer is not good.
Something will at least get 1 point degraded if you put coffee taste in it. And sometimes they're sneaky and they don't even say that
they don't list
coffee.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sometimes those, I don't know if the roasting of the malts or whatever makes it taste like that.
Yeah.
They don't even do it on purpose. They didn't put it in there, but it kind of tastes that way. But this is definitely a pastry. Like this one says it's from Evans Bakery. Matt, you said you've never been there, but
I've never been. I haven't even heard of it. I'm wondering if it's out of Cincinnati. So the Streetside's out of Cincinnati.
It's in Dayton, Ohio, 700 Troy Street. So if you want to check it out, they don't post very much. I'm on their Facebook page right now, but they said Happy National Donut Day, and they posted some pictures of donuts. So if you want to check that out. Whatever donuts they put in here are delicious. So
when you go to donuts in the Dayton area, you go to Bill's, and then everyone else is like Bill's makes their own beer. They went with a Lock 27, so not as reputable as Streetside and not as reputable as our friends at the Barrel House for sure.
Yeah, they don't have a lot on social media, but they did post some cookies recently that looked kind of delicious.
Man, I do appreciate the cream on this beer, though. It's luxurious, velvety.
Sure. Yeah, it is definitely smooth.
Not common with stouts, because stouts, especially at a 10.3, that's why this beer is dangerous.
Yeah, it doesn't taste super boozy like some of them.
In this, we don't even have anything for tomorrow. Mikey and I were talking about, we were exchanging beers earlier with Chuggalo Ryan. Chuggalo Ryan had a bonus beer. He had a BCBS 20. I think it was just their standard fare. Mikey had a Central Waters. What was that? What was it, Mikey?
Black Gold.
That was so good. Stout on stout crime.
A birthday present. Yep.
And I think after this, I'm going to have some queso, and I'm going to have 120 minute. I don't know what year I pulled, but it's been in the fridge. So I'm excited to rip into that and have a fire. God, this is awesome. I look forward to this Advent calendar. Believe me, there are days. Yesterday was not a day that I was like, I've got to go record this, and the wife goes, "Why didn't you do it earlier?" And I'm like,
just can't plan everything out.
Just life happens. But there was other days. Probably the 6th through the 10th were absolute highlights. Having them in Mikey, what would you even call your? You gotta have a name. You gotta have a gimmick.
Call my what?
Your room. Where you?
Thing? This is just I always called it my computer room. It's like
computer room.
Office. I mean, there's like 3 computers in here. Kid has one, as you can see. Bouncing around in the background here. That's OC mentioned last time it was a phantom chair that was but he's definitely the reason it keeps spinning in circles. A lot of energy in the teenager. But yeah, this one it's called Interstate Pastry Fight. So we're fighting.
Yep.
I don't know why we're fighting, but you can definitely tell like the milk sugar. It's very sugary. It looks like about 2,000 people checked this in so far. 41 this month. And most of them were at the Barrel House. So they did the collab. And so most of the people are drinking it there. And it looks like it's about the same as the one we had the other day. That was 4.04 is the average rating, which is pretty good for for a 0.8 stout.
There's just so much. What I appreciate about this beer is it hides the booze, and it does something else with that chocolate donut. We did a caramel cookie that failed. We did a pastry stout. Pastry is generic. This is a pastry stout also, but it committed to a gimmick being the donut. I'm going to come in off the top rope. We're going out with a crescendo, in my opinion. Sorry, Stacy, we're going out with a high off the top rope. 4.5.
Well, that's pretty high. So this one says the Evans Bakery makes the thickest, chocolatiest, donutiest stout. So there you go. This has milk chocolate, vanilla, cream, and a tasty, tasty donut. I'll give it, I'm right where you are. I'm at a 4.25. I think it's a little too sweet for me, but it is definitely drinkable. I will not be, throwing this out or anything like the other crew.
The challenge for me then, you don't like super sweet stouts and you don't like coffee. We got to find a spot for you then. So no coffee, but no.
Usually aren't sweet. This just happens to be they put a donut in it, for Christ's sakes. I mean, clearly it's going to be sweet, and it does a very good job at what it did. It tastes like a donut.
George Kittle still just scored another touchdown. That's good news for us.
Hell yeah. We might actually win one of these leagues.
That means I might be able to pick up a bar tab next weekend when we're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. All right.
Hell yeah.
So keeping it brief, because apparently not under a minute though. The minute videos do really well. But Chuggalo Mikey, closing thoughts on 2022, and then we're gonna wrap this up.
Amazing calendar, better than last year's. I look forward to the third annual. And if you want one, get in contact with Matt or JT.
Yeah, and we'll build it for you. And that's all coming through on a high note, 4.25 from Chuggalos Mikey, 4.5, different taste buds, sweetness, no coffee, heavy booze, 10.3, but it hides it. This would be interesting. I would pay money to see Michelle crush 3 or 4 of these on the pontoon. I'm going to try to make that happen. But that's all. This is Matt, care of Mikey, closing out the Advent Calendar 2022. Cheers.
All right. See you next year.